Guys, deluded. I should have done a video about him before, and I'm not going to be here long. There's not much to say. But he plays for the Scum down the lane. Well, it's not technically down the lane, but Spurs. I believe his first name is Oliver. His last name is definitely Skipp. He's 17 years of age now. He's impressed me for different reasons. He's not definitely not no disrespect to him. He's definitely not the most blessed technically. He's sound with a ball at his feet. He can fight. He's got a decent passing range, but he's not a wow player. Why I'm impressed with him and I think he could have a future at Spurs is his leadership. He's very brave on a football field, whether that's in the tackle, whether that's in how he handles himself off the pitch. He's got that resolute mentality. In fact, it was last year, was it against Dortmund, against Spurs? For me, he was one of the standout candidates, if I remember rightly. Obviously not the first team for the youth gen, if I remember correctly. But if you just damn right been watching Spurs youth, there's a couple players that catch your eyes, and he's one of them. Like I said, for different reasons, not for necessarily being the best technically, but he's brave. He'll put his body on the line for the team, and that's what Spurs fans love, to be fair. He's committed, he's got an engine, he plays smart passes, he's a central midfielder, he can fill in that defensive mid. Spurs fans are knowing better than me. I mean, for a lad that's 17, I see him slugging man that are older than him as well, that are in their 20s and stuff. He's physically moving them. I wouldn't say he's necessarily a physical beast, but what I like is how he relishes a physical battle. Many young players, many young players don't have careers and don't have success on loan for these very reasons. I do believe he's got a future at Spurs, but it's not down to me to gas him and keep gassing him. It's down to him to do it. He's got time on his hands. I don't know if he's a first or second year scholar, but he's 17 years of age. If he's a first year scholar, that means he's recently turned 16. He was 16, recently turned 17. If it's the second year, he's 17 turning 18, to which he's got time on his hands. I'm not too sure how Spurs fans know the player better than me, but I'm not too sure how he figures in the under 23s, it would be the under 23 sides, to which if he's a regular part of that, great. Great, and yeah, it's now just a case of making sure Pochettino knows who you are when it comes to pre-season, which I do believe he's gone on tour, or just being involved in the squad, whether it's in cup competitions. It's either that. Obviously, if he's still in the under 18s, then he needs to. You can bypass that if you play well. Of course, you can bypass that. But yeah, it's about stepping up into the under 23s, that natural progression. But he's a player I've got a lot of time for, man, and I want him to go the way. And yeah, just a quick word on Oakley Booth, man. Spurs fans know what's going on for him more. I assume he's on tour, and Pochettino rates him quite highly. I'm not too sure if he went on loan last year. I can't even remember. But Oakley Booth is a player I like a lot. I've watched him for England's youth sides. I like him a lot, and I'd like to see him get chances at Spurs. Of course, it's difficult. He probably still needs to assert himself a bit more. I do think he's a bit too nice for someone with all his quality on the field. I do think he's a bit too nice. He could move a bit more gassed in the sense that demand a bit more of the ball. I'm not saying shout at players and things like that. What I'm saying is get onto the ball a bit more beyond doing what he does. Just a bit more bravado, just so that when I leave that game, I know it's the Oakley Booth show. Oakley Booth was running that in the same way Luka Modric runs the thing, sort of thing. Obviously, they're not directly the same positions, but you get what I mean, and that's probably what you're looking for him a bit more. You want to see, I don't want to say personality because he's got it, but you want him to, I don't even want to say meaner because I don't think that's necessarily the case, but a bit more aggression, tenacious sort of approach from himself, a bit more appear, a bit more demanding and stuff like that. He's still playing a bit too humble when I see him, in my opinion, whether that's at youth level or in pre-season with Spurs or in any capacity. But yeah, man, I think Skipp could have a good future. And on that note, I've really got no more to say to you guys. Guys, thank you for watching, whether you're Spurs, Arsenal, whatever. If you are baffed as to wondering why as Arsenal fan is talking about as Spurs players, because I can just damn right talk about what the hell I want, and I'm a football fan first. So yeah, I'll call things as I see it. But yeah, guys, deluded, get in a comment, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, do the rest, man. All my social media things can be found in the description. I'm out. Deluded.